But then, yeah, then when they go back and like tear off her mom's skin, that was
Yeah.
that was definitely unexpected for me.
Yeah, when the goblins showed up, that was crazy, man. All those goblins.
Oh, I was gonna say she was peeling back the layers of the onion.
Hey,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, like an ogre in a parfait.
Oh. We got the ghouls, and we're bringing the heat because we're coming in hot. Welcome to our 5th annual Hot Ghouls of Halloween celebration. In this week's episode, we're talking movies. We're talking 2020's Relic, starring Robin Nevin and Emily Mortimer, directed by Natalie Erica James. Chris, isn't that how it works? Mom wipes your ass as a kid, and then when she gets older, you wipe hers?
I mean, that's how it goes on this show, so I can stick with that. Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of How'd You Like That Movie? It is also the first episode in our October Hot Ghouls of Halloween female-focused series. We're going to be talking about 2020 films Relic, and to help us out is Canadian filmmaker Jenna Harder. Jenna, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
So this is the section where we ask for you to shamelessly self-promote. So why don't you do that? So you're an actor, you're a filmmaker, just give us all the good stuff. Tell us what projects you're working on.
Yeah, great. Again, thank you so much for having me. I'm a Toronto-based filmmaker and actor. I have 2 films that have just kind of short films that have kind of finished up the festival circuit, one which is a thriller that I wrote, directed, and produced called Over the Edge. We won the Best Female Protagonist in the City of Angels Film Festival last year, so that was really exciting. Basically, in my work, I really try to amplify female identifying and underrepresented voices, both in front of the camera and behind the camera. Most of my productions have been all female crews or female identifying crews and cast, for the most part. There's a couple dudes in there.
Mm-hmm.
And so right now I'm working on my second feature script, which is a horror film, which goes very well with this theme. And I am in post-production for a film that I produced with one of my very good friends and collaborators, Delphine Rousseau. Yeah.
So you said your second feature. What was your first feature?
My first, well, it was a feature script. It will never see the light of day unless I get to sell it to Hallmark, I think. It was very much like a woman goes to the big city, realizes she can go back to her hometown and have it all.
So have you talked to Vortex Media and Christopher Giroux? Because I feel like that's exactly what they make every year.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have a contact, I'm happy to.
Actually, yeah, you know what? We'll talk to you offline, and if it's a good script, that actually might be a director. Christopher, if you're listening, we might have some stuff for you. Yeah. So yeah, the film I think I saw first of yours was The Breakup at the Kitchener Film Festival, correct?
Yeah, the Deep Cut Film Festival, yes.
Yeah, that's a great little film. Is that available for people to see publicly yet?
Hey, I have a distributor. We haven't gotten on any big streaming platforms yet. I haven't really got an update. Hopefully it will be at a streaming platform near you. We're trying to talk to Crave. We're trying to talk to Prime, all those kinds of.
Oh, you're still pitching your short to real streaming services.
Yeah, I have a distributor. Yeah.
Oh wow! Congratulations. That's very impressive. It's a very cool short. It was an interesting take on things.
Thanks.
What's the plan for your feature script that you are going to produce? Do you already have your monies and stuff like that?
No, I don't have my monies yet. So it's kind of early days, still really working on the script and workshopping that. I would love to direct it myself. It's called Home. It is a horror film about gentrification and kind of the messiness that comes with death, money, and gentrification. So it's one of those ones that's pretty, from a producer standpoint, would be pretty easy to make. You could probably do it for under $1 million at a cottage. So it's something that I would really love to be able to pull together myself.
So do you want to talk a little bit about WYR Productions? That's your production. Is it your
Ooh.
production company, or are you
My production company, yeah. My production company started when I made my first film in 2018. WYR stands for Whenever You're Ready, because as an actor, whenever you're in an audition, they're like, okay, whenever you're ready. And then all of a sudden you panic because it's when you're about to do the big thing. We did our first film in 2018, as I said, called Whenever You're Ready. And then, yeah, we've made 5 short films so far. One of which, like I said, is just in post-production right now. And really just trying to champion female identifying and underrepresented folks, both in front of and behind the camera. It's essentially just me making my stuff and trying to help out my friends make their stuff.
Fantastic. Is there anything else that you want our audience to know before we start talking about Relic?
I think I pretty much covered it all. I mean, check out my Instagram, the wyr.productions. That's all the fun film stuff is on there. I'm always looking for projects to help produce, help direct. I just really like collaborating with new folks. So if you have an idea and you think we could vibe, reach out.
Yeah, I mean, there's a project that I'm working on that I have reached out to Jen about possibly directing. Might actually talk to you about maybe some production stuff, but we can again do that offline. Scott, do you have anything for Jenna? Jenna, not Jen, before we transition to the film?
No, I'm good. I just like how you're pimping yourself out there, Chris.
BJ's here. Get your BJ's. Get your red hot BJ's. Toothless and ready to go. Just $3. $3. Get your BJ's here.
It's what I do. It's what I do.
I know.
This needs a lot of pimping. For those just in the audio version, my mom says I have a face for radio. Luckily, I also have a voice for it. Hey, by the way, if you are listening to this show, you're probably doing it for fucking free. We're cool with providing you with that content. Please head over to Apple Podcasts or Spotify or wherever you listen to this, wherever you can give us a 5-star review. Please do so. Leave us a comment, leave us a question, leave us, tell everybody how good looking Scott is, because we're really trying to get our Rotten Tomatoes accreditation. So do that, because you're taking the content for free.
I'll make that deal. How about you, you bitch? You make that deal?
I'd make that deal.
I don't blame you. Damn good deal.
Anyway, we are going to pivot into Relic. Scott, do you want to lead us in with this?
Yeah, like right from go, like this movie fucking gave me anxiety, and I think it's just because like a couple of years ago I just renovated a house, and just watching that floor and that water just go through the stairs, I'm like, holy fuck, man. I'm like, I don't know who like bought that house to do this, but they got to redo the floors now. But I think what the director my god, Natalie did.
Yeah, Natalie Erica James from Australia.
Like I think she did such a good job in terms of blocking and like staging those scenes that like halfway through this film I'm always second guessing, like, is that a fucking couch or is it the entity? Like it just always put me on edge from go, and I thought it was like so well done, especially like the underlying story of like, you know, family with like dementia and like taking care of your, you know, your parents and your older folks, right? Like as Chris would say, like it got the Family Guy into me, and I thought it was so well done.
So Jenna, I've got you. You chose this film. What made you choose this film? Because we kind of gave you a couple different lists, one from Rotten Tomatoes, and then also one from Letterboxd. So yeah, what made you choose this film specifically?
Yeah, I explored a few other options. It really just was kind of in the vibe that I was looking for this particular weekend. Also, I just watched a really cool interview with where is her name gone? The woman who's in Hereditary.
Which one?
The main one.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Toni Collette.
Toni Collette. Thank you. So I watched an interview with Toni Collette that was talking about how she didn't even realize that Hereditary and like Sixth Sense was a horror film because she just thought it was a really good family drama. And I thought that's a really interesting and like uniquely female perspective. And especially dealing with the family drama in Relic, I was kind of in the mood for something like psychological, thrillery, creepy. Because I also looked at a few other ones that were a bit more like body horror, kind of like, since we're focusing on female directed horror films that are kind of like taking the male trope and flipping it on its head. Whereas this felt like very uniquely female to me. And so I was interested in exploring that one.
Well, and it's other than some minor parts, like it's also a totally female cast, right?
Exactly.
You've got Emily Mortimer, which people remember probably from Scream 3, Lars and the Real Girl, Robin Niven, who plays the mother. She does a fantastic job. And obviously Bella Heathcote. So she was in Professor Matterson and the Wonder Woman, which is a fantastic film, and also in Neon Demons. So actually, Bella is going to be in an upcoming film called The Room Returns, which is like a remake of like the Tommy Wiseau film, The Room. It should be interesting. It's supposed to come out anytime. Supposedly it was already supposed to be released in Australia. So what did you guys think of this film? Was this your first, Jenna, was this your first viewing of this film for the show?
Yes.
Okay, what was your top line? What were your thoughts on the film?
I thought it was really, really successful. It kept my attention throughout. I felt like the pacing and the tension was really well done. And I agree with what Scott said about the blocking. Like, you're like, is this happening? Is it out of the corner of my eye? Like, is that a couch? Like, all of those things really making you question and putting you like in the shoes of the main character. And like, while I know that it's about dementia, it also, for me, was about like intergenerational trauma, and especially being like an elder millennial, like our parents are getting older. Like, I felt like it was super duper relatable, and all the acting was fantastic. Some of the transitions were like really trippy that I felt added to the kind of like, is this real? What's happening?
Elder millennial, speak for yourself.
Well, what are you? You're Gen X?
I'm end of Gen X, man.
Oh, okay.
It's like I have a shitty outlook on everything. Yeah, man. So I really like the cinematography. I thought the editing, as you're saying, the transitions, the editing in this film was great. Really cool subject matter, using dementia as a device. The DOP is Charlie Saroff, who did Smile, both 1 and 2, and Night Swim. Regardless of what you think of Smile, I don't think anybody argues that both of them look really good. So he's great with the camera. Really great picture quality. It's got a really muted, foreboding kind of aesthetic to it. I thought the fucking movie is slow though. Like, it just, yeah. But I still listen. Like, I got like ADHD brain, and half the time I'm just like, this movie should be 5 seconds.
I was gonna say, like, it's only an hour and a half.
Yeah,
I think, right? Like it's not long. But I do get what you're saying, like, because it all seems like long takes. And Chris, I think you just like the TikTok world where everything has to go like every 30 seconds or something.
Yeah, I want to have
that.
like 3 screens and fucking everything else going on at the same time.
I can understand what you're saying, especially like the last act is really where most of the action, quote unquote, is. And so, but for me, the pacing and the tension, like, I felt was successful.
So that was a lot of the criticism that you see online for this film. Like, it's weird. It's like one of these films where it's got like a 92% from the critics. They're like going buck wild on it, and a 51% from the audience. And I just pulled up a couple of the audience remarks, and a lot of the ones that were critical were like, everything happens in the last 20 minutes. Everything happens in the last 20 minutes. Took too long to get to the last, 20 minutes. And I think maybe depending on who you are, that buildup worked or it didn't. And it feels like it was very binary. For those it worked, 51%. Half the people really enjoyed that buildup and then that conclusion, and denouement, as they would say. And the other half did not. And I was in the other half. So
yeah. Well, and are we doing spoilers on this day?
Hell yes.
Yeah, the thing's from 2020.
Okay, fair enough.
Spoiler is movie. If you want to stop, go watch movie now. And now Jenna's going to spoil the movie for you.
Yeah. Well, the end was a complete surprise for me, because I really thought, I was like, great, smash the stained glass, burn the house down, peace. Like, that's what I was screaming at the TV, actually. I'm like, break the glass, because it felt like the stained glass was symbolic of the intergenerational trauma from old cottage where like the old house was on. And also another theme is the memory of places, which I found very interesting. But then then when they go back and like tear off her mom's skin, that was definitely unexpected for me.
Yeah, when the goblins showed up, that was crazy, man. All those goblins.
Oh, I was gonna say she was peeling back the layers of the onion.
Hey,
yeah, like an ogre in a parfait.
But
go ahead, Scott.
I was gonna say the one scene I did like, and it put me kind of like off kilter. Kind of was when the daughter comes down because she hears her mom like talking in the doorway, like, and kind of talking to the stained glass. And then you just see her back of her head, which you assume is the back of her head. And then you see like whatever the entity, whatever is behind her. And then when she's like, Mom, you're okay, you're expecting her to like turn around, but then all she does is like pull her hair in front, and she was like just staring at it. I was like, ooh, that was good.
That was a good scene. That was a good scene. That was a very good scene. So the director, Natalie James, did a prequel to Rosemary's Baby. I don't know if that was something anybody needed. It's called Apartment 7A. Did anybody see this film?
No, it's with Julia Gardner though, right?
Maybe.
Oh no, that's the other. Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah, the girl from from
the
Wolfman and stuff.
Yeah, and we also just did a film with her in it.
Yeah, it's called Wolfman.
No, they're like
weapons.
Weapons. She's in Weapons. Yeah. So yeah, nobody. This is the only other, and then she's got another film that's coming out called Saccharine or something that's in like post or whatever. Yeah, man. I don't know. Do you guys recommend this film? It's available. I got it on Amazon as part of like a subscription package or whatever. So it was like $10, and then I'll have a month of whatever it is, Paramount or AMC or something like that. Like, do you guys recommend people watching this or what?
I suggest people watch it. Like for me, I liked it. I didn't love it. I would definitely say, I don't know what prevented me from going from like to love, but it kept my attention the whole time. It was beautifully shot. It was well acted.
The acting was great. And one of the things just on that topic is that, and I think I saw this, another critic talked about this as well, is like the actors are not acting in a genre piece. They are acting in a drama. They are bringing the full weight of their acting ability to this script, and they are treating it serious. So
which is what I think it makes for very successful genre films, is when 100%. You're treating it seriously.
I think the movie Weapons is another example of that happening, right? You have great actors, and they treat the subject matter properly, and it doesn't come off as like schlocky, right?
Absolutely. Well, because I watched this with my partner, and he did not like it. And then I asked him, I'm like, well, did you not really like it because it was a female protagonist? And then we almost got into a fight.
We're breaking up.
Whoa, walk through it. So what did he not like it because it was a female protagonist?
He claims that's not why. But I mean, we all have our inherent and like subconscious biases, which is fine. I do feel like this was a very like, it did feel very, very female to me, because this is, I'm not saying that men are not capable of taking care of their families, but like, but I mean, like, generally speaking, it does fall upon the woman to like take care of the aging parents. It does feel like this is a uniquely kind of female anxiety and stress and responsibility. But I think he was kind of like more in your camp as far as like the pacing was concerned. And then we also got into a really interesting discussion about what makes it a psychological thriller versus a horror film.
Okay, and
he was saying that this is a psychological thriller because he thinks that horror film, that people need to be in peril from day one. And I was like, you didn't feel her peril. But that's why I was like, maybe it's because she's a woman. But for me, it becomes a horror film when there is an externalization of some fear, whether it be supernatural or a monster, some kind of like mystical situation. He did not agree, and we agreed to disagree. But I would, I would.
But it's not It's not just psychological, because it's not just like a cerebral, or like there is elements of supernatural.
Exactly.
So so he's wrong.
I agree.
You can. I've met him. You can tell him he's wrong.
Well, and now this is recorded, so I can be like, "See, you're wrong." Like The Gift. You guys have seen The Gift, yeah?
Yes.
Joel
Yes,
Edgerton?
that's the one with
Bateman,
the,
right?
What?
Is that
Scott?
Jason Bateman?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
That's a psychological thriller
Okay.
for me because like it doesn't translate into the horror realm. But yes, I don't know. I'm on a tangent now. There's my
Well, and it doesn't have to be supernatural, right? Like I mean, The Silence of the Lambs is, so there's one, it's like, it's definitely not a psychological thriller, but like, is it genre? Is it not?
Yeah.
Because it's like a police procedural.
Right.
There is some gruesome death in it, but it's all real. Like it's like, you know, it's a serial killer doing murder, right? So would that count as a horror film or not? That's
But
up
also
to
one
debate.
could say that he's a monster. So there's that externalization of the internal fear.
Sure. He's also only kills kind of bad people, so that's kind of good too.
That is kind of
Which is not totally true, because he does bite the tongue out of a nurse or off camera when in his past Hannibal Lecter does. So, but anyway, I digress. Scott, do you recommend this film?
Yeah, like it's fine, but I'm the same way. I'm not like, this is like, I love this film, like you have to watch it. I am like, you know, it's well done. I do think like bringing it together and all the technical aspects of it is really good. Like my one question I have about it is, what happened to the original entity that was kind of haunting the mom? Because once you get to the third act, it's no longer there, right? And I like, that was my whole thing. Like I was expecting when it ended, when they do the whole like lying in the bed and then the daughter realizes that her mom is now like kind of infected or whatever, I was expecting the other entity to be lying behind the daughter, to being like kind of like it was going to be like you're kind of next, right? Like it's inherent, right? Like this dementia is kind of inherent, that you're going to you know, probably get it. But yeah, like I was just like, where'd the other one go? That was my only like criticism of it, really. Is I just wanted to see more of like what that entity or monster or relic or whatever is like. Where is it now?
Yeah. Good point.
Like I said, so it's got a 92% for the critics, 51% for the audience. It's got a running time of 89 minutes. Couldn't find a budget. Did do $3.2 million at the box office. Like I said, I think this film, it looks great. It's got great acting. It's not a long film. You can get it on a streaming service. I don't know, throw it on, turn down the lights. It's definitely got tension and it's creepy as fuck. And I don't know, maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. I feel like it's got a bit of a pacing problem. Maybe it needs a bit of a B story, a little more B story in order to kind of take some weight off that A storyline.
Well, that's a good point.
But I don't know. Oh, I like that. We can end on that. I know we're not going to actually end on that. Jenna, do you have anything else you want to talk about this film before I do a little quote and let us get out of here? Or do you even want to talk about anything else? Like, have you seen anything? Have you seen? Actually, I'll let you talk. But like, also before we go, let's talk about what we've seen, theater, movies, anything good out there in the realm of the arts.
Yeah. Well, I saw Weapons and I loved it. It was the best time I've had at the cinema since The Substance. I saw.
How did you like Weapons compared to Barbarian?
I did not like Barbarian.
Okay, where did you not like Barbarian, or did you not like the whole thing?
I did not like the third act of Barbarian. It got
bam.
I know.
Yes, vindicated.
Yeah. It got. I was like, where did we go? What is happening? But like, I think that like the first part of the film is very good. Like, of course, that's a fear. Like, you go into an Airbnb and like, who's there? What's the story of this place? Who are these people hosting me? Like, that's something that like Stephen King does really well. Is he takes something that's like a really common or really small fear and like expands upon it.
Like walking.
Yeah, I just watched that last night too. Yeah.
Did you like The Long Walk?
I liked elements of it. I felt like the character development was really lacking. I thought it was shot beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked the lead guy. I can't remember his name right now.
Which one? The white one or the black one?
The black one.
Yeah.
I did not like the white one.
David Johnson.
David Johnson was incredible. Mark Hamill is really taking some big swings these days, which is amazing to see. I did not like Ray, the main character. I thought the script, like they talked like nobody talks. Like they said each other's names so many times, and I was like, what is happening? Yeah.
So those are your two kind of like latest films that you've seen?
Yes.
Yeah. What was? I thought there was another film that you watched that you and I disagreed on profusely. Can't remember which one it was.
Oh, 27 years, 28 years.
Yeah. You were 100% wrong about that.
I hate it.
Thanks for coming out.
You're wrong. I hated it.
Yeah. Scott, have you seen anything else before we let Jenna go?
I just got interest in Alien Earth, man. That TV show, it's fucking good. So good. Just go watch it because it's so good.
Yeah, Alien Earth's not bad. I have issues with Disney myself. I actually went and saw Anything Goes at the Shaw Festival. It is one of my favorite musicals. It's actually the first theater production I saw when I was in like grade 6. I went to the University of Waterloo and saw their performance of Cole Porter's Anything Go. It's a bit of a salacious little ditty. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, because I'm fancy like that. That's why I'm the nerd on the show. Anyway, Jenna, thank you so much for coming out. You can find all her social links and whatever films she has available online. We'll have those in the show notes. Thanks again for coming out and bringing us into the first of, I think, 4 or 5 episodes of our Hot Ghouls of Halloween series this year. I'm going to let you go, and then I'm going to do my quote. So thanks a lot for coming out, Jenna.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, Scott, I'm going to leave us with this. Anton Beidel from Sight and Sound. The real boogeyman in Relic, far more terrifying than any genre monster, is the decline and death that are part of the human condition.
And that is our wrap for the day. Please like and subscribe to this podcast. Tell your friends. If you want to get a hold of us, reach us at the www.howdyoulikethatmovie.com.
So, did an older movie, had on a guest, first episode of Hot Ghouls of Halloween, out of the way. What do you got? Any thoughts there, Scott?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good year. If this is an indicator of, for the people that don't know, you're going to be gone for 2 weeks, and I'm taking over. So it's going to be fun.
If you've hung in this long, we're gonna have Joe Botello back on. We're gonna have Heidi Morales back on as both as guest host. So I may be unemployed, which is fine. I will just spend more time on vacation. Production by Rod Shaver, Vader Monkey Productions.